What's going on, guys? It's me, Natural Physiques, on YouTube obviously. Today I'm going to show you a decent diet for the hard muscle gainer basically. So I'm in my kitchen today, you know, best place to be. Obviously this is where, if you want to get shredded, you want to get big, you're going to spend about 70% of your time in the kitchen, cooking stuff, you know. Diet is obviously the biggest thing. Gym is hour and a half a day, 2 hours max. Where you're gonna, you know, put everything in. So we'll start with that then. So, you know, obviously once you've been going to gym for a while, you're gonna maybe want to get a pre-workout. Those days you feel down and gloomy after work, you're really gonna need to get in there and boss it. So I use Myo Blitz, Ronnie Coleman Myo Blitz. This is the extra strength one. Yeah, I didn't mean to get the extra strength because basically the first one I ever had was, check here, 1 more rep. My brother's on that at the moment. He's an easier gainer than me though, so he was on that. I was on this. This is very strong. I wouldn't recommend it to a first time user. Maybe what I always introduce people with my clients is, you know, if you want a pre-workout to start off with, you know, simply a coffee. You know, you don't want to be taking too much at once. You don't want to jump to the top of the scale, you know, straight away. So, you know, 1 coffee is going to be enough to get you enough, just the caffeine. I know it's not going to get you the creatine and all the taurine and stuff that goes into these, but it's still going to do the job to give you the energy you need to work out and to fulfill your muscles. So, I mean, I'd definitely say start on a Ronnie Coleman, not the extra strength, because I find it is nice. It's not weak, but, you know, you haven't got as much caffeine in it and stuff as the 1 more rep. Well, you definitely don't feel it as much anyway. It's quite nice. It tastes amazing. You have it and you can still kind of relax after taking it. Whereas 1 more rep is it's insane stuff. I'm not gonna lie, if you want a hard session, you're going for a new 1 rep max. You know, it's got the name on the label. It's 1 more rep. That's what it's there for. 1 rep max is, you know, it's a great thing to have. It's basically got the equivalent of I think it's 5 coffees. I'm not going to go through all the caffeine and stuff, you know, you guys can research it yourself. But basically this is 3 times more powerful than other pre-workouts. So obviously, you know, it is one of the top ones in the food chain and it's going to give you that buzz and energy. So another thing I've taken for about 6 months now is Optimum Nutrition. This is True Whey. Don't know if you can see that too great there. But yeah, basically I take 2 scoops. 1 scoop is 18 grams of protein. So, you know, I'm getting about 36 grams of protein. I usually mount my scoops as well, so it's about 40. And I take that once a day or twice. It depends how many mass shakes I can get in. You know, I've changed my mass shake up. Basically, you know, I'm only using the pre-workout for just the lean gain, so I don't have to have too many mass shakes because obviously I don't want to put too much on my liver to try and digest. And obviously I want to still eat big meals and I want to still eat as more and I have a shake. So I need to be having 3-4 meals if I want to be having 2 shakes. I don't want to be having 2 meals and 2 shakes because obviously a meal is always going to be better than a shake. A shake is a meal replacement if you can't make the meal. So at work I'll have a shake and then straight after a workout I'll generally have a shake. That's generally a mass shake, and then I'll throw a whey protein in whenever I can in the middle of the day. So if I've had a long day, if I've got up early and I sleep late, then it's perfect day to get maybe 2 whey proteins and 2 mass shakes. So for me, I'm a real hard gainer, so you know, I need a shitload of calories. Generally, I was on hyperbolic mass that's USN hyperbolic mass, 1,250 calories a serving. I usually took a scoop out, so I was getting slightly less carbs and about 40 to 43 grams protein, which is obviously enough. I was getting that twice a day, so that knocked it down to about 1,000 calories. Took it with water. It's a lovely shake. I love USN. I would say to people, you know, if you want to shake and you're new to shakes, definitely start on USN, especially if you can't take stuff that doesn't taste nice, because USN is, from my experience, beautiful tasting in the protein world. I've tried Serious Mass from Optimum Nutrition in strawberry flavour and it literally tastes like sick. So yep, I wouldn't say that, but my mates have told me that, you know, the chocolate version isn't too bad. But I'm one of those guys, I do like, you know, I can have a shake that doesn't taste nice, but I'd rather have one that tastes nice, you know what I mean? Because I don't feel like I'm pushing it in, I don't feel like, you know, I'm gagging on it. So USN's definitely a great brand to, you know, look for what you're going for. So I mean, there's obviously hyperbolic mass. I mainly came off that. Only reason really is because of the creatine load on it. It has a lot of creatine in it. I think 4,000 milligrams. So basically, if you have 2 of those a day, that's like being on a creatine cycle anyway. They've only just updated. It was a new version basically about 2 months ago, that where they put more creatine in it. So, you know, I was having 2 of those, and then like almost every day I'm having a pre-workout as well, which has obviously got creatine in it. So I was going over the what I wanted to creatine boundary wise. I mean, I've never taken creatine as a supplement on its own. I do believe in it, but you know, I don't think I need that, to be honest. You know, water retention and stuff. I want to look lean quite all year round. Obviously, I can't not look lean, so for me, this is the best way. So basically, it was just too much creatine for me. You know, I didn't really like it. I started to feel really lethargic if I didn't have a coffee to sort of brighten me up, like. So that's why I came off that, and I've been looking for like a day online just to get one without creatine in it. So I went onto USN. They got the Muscle Fuel STS, which is, you know, that's nowhere near enough calories for me. A friend of mine just jumped on that. That's, I think that's 40 something grams of protein, but it's only 60 grams of carbs, I think, or yeah, something not very much. 400 calories total. So I've just jumped on this one, which is the USN Muscle Fuel Mass. There's no creatine in it. It has waxy maize starch, which, you know, if you know your protein, some people don't really agree with waxy maize starch, but I like it. As I said, USN generally are the best for me. They always use waxy maize starch, I believe. So basically, this one, you know, it's nowhere near 1,000 calories. I think it's 650. I think it is in calories. 46 grams protein, 99 grams of carbs. So I mean, you're still getting a lot of carbs in there. For me, I do get a lot of carbs anyway because my breakfast is always oatmeal. So I get about 60-70 grams carbs in the morning, along with a whey protein. So that's generally how I start off my day. So I don't need one with 1,000 calories anymore. I need about 3,000 calories to gain muscle, lean muscle obviously. So if I was having about 6,000 calories a day. I mean, obviously there's only a certain amount your body can digest. So I mean, if I knocked 6,000 down to 5,000, I'm still getting the same protein. It's just probably 100 gram less carbs per day. I think I'm still killing it, to be